Welcome back everyone to Planet Crafter, the Toxicity DLC update. And our number's starting to move along quite nicely in that corner. I've recorded up and I'm still at the last place where the last episode ended. We have got a lot of good stuff on us. We've managed to find some extra food. We want to go back to our machines to grab some, basically redo the food in there because we need to keep on top of the food now. We did manage to pick up a lot of seeds. We also managed to pick up an iridium, and I think we've got 3 aluminium as well at our main base. So we could build the auto crafter. Sorry, not the auto crafter. Here it is. The advanced crafting station. I think we've got enough to do that. Whether we've got power is another thing. I want to see how many T1 eaters I've got. If I have got 8 of them, with the iridium on me as well, that would make 9. Then it would make making this worthwhile. And then I could go straight from... Well, actually, I haven't got access to the T3 yet. But that's probably where I want to be going this episode if I can. I'm just trying to remember where we are. So we just did the toxic just under the bridge. So this area is clean. I am starting a different recording session from the last time. So all the meteors that came down last time would have all disappeared. And I do need to go after them because aluminium is still one of our biggest problems. Also, I noticed in the editing, if you put your cursor over there, it tells you how much water you can extract. So these things here have done the job. So we need to move them onto a different lake. Now we did clear the toxicity from that area now. So that's the next lake I want to be doing. And then we've got all this over here. We want to be heading that way in this episode as well. So let's have a look at our power situation first. So we haven't got enough to put a advanced crafting station down because that was 12 power. But what we can do is make sure these have got the best seed. So a 250. That's only a 200. We do have a 250. I just need some space. That'll be good enough for now. Gives me 1 space. We do need to eat some food, so let's... Okay, these are not ready. 90. You're ready. Apologise about that. Still got a bit of a cough I'm trying to get over. Okay, apparently we didn't... Oh, because we've just got the food out there. I was going to say, didn't we just get a space? Yeah, we'll eat that. We'll get rid of the water. That gives me 2 spaces. So we want to put these with the biggest ones we've got, which is a 250 there. These have currently only got a lerma, so I'm doing 1.2. So we'll switch that up to... Doesn't really matter which one, they're both 200s. So now that's doing double the amount. And we'll switch you out as well. All these are good. We have got a couple of more of these somewhere else. Just want to see what we're doing on our... So we have 7 eaters. With the one on me, that would make 8. So we haven't got enough to make a rod, even if we did unlock the T3 eaters. Now, 6 veggie tubes we've got around the planet. 4 of them's here, so 2 of them's going to be in the hut at the top. So I would like to get that sorted as well. Now, I think this is where we was put in... Yeah, we're definitely going to need some more iron for more chests. Because I've got nowhere to put anything. What am I going to do? Let's go out and get 4 pieces of iron. Actually, how much was these water collectors? 3. So I'm going to quickly transfer these over and maybe we'll find some iron on our travels. Unfortunately, it does mean I can only move 1 at a time. And we do have the jetpack we found in the last episode. I do apologise, my voice is still giving away on me. But there's a good amount of iron around here for us. So let's have a look in this lake. I think it was just... I swear there was a lake over here. Okay, there wasn't a lake here. Now, I'm not certain if these will work on a lake we haven't took the toxic out of yet. I'm going to test that out. Let's go and get some oxygen. And also, I don't know if this valley floods. Now, I would expect that if the rail line's there, that if water was to come in here, it's never going to go above that line. So as long as we're building above where that is, where roughly where this base is, so this might become our main base. So those are the other two we've got. Brilliant. I've got no space again. Ah, that's where the aluminium. I wonder where I shoved them. So the lermas can go away for now. And let's get these swapped over with better seeds. So put a 200 into you. And what is this one? 150. Let's swap you out as well. So we're just going to get better numbers on our oxygen today. And these can just stop in here for the moment. I don't need to mess around with it. We're not using that at the moment. And I think I'll put the seeds in here as well. Keep the oxygen capsule on us. We've got a little water there in case we need it. Put a couple of the foods away just for the second. Just so I can go and collect some iron. Yeah, let's go and get the other water thing. Oh, brilliant. We got T3 drills, but I'm pretty certain that needs 2 aluminium. We'll have a quick check of that. Let's get this down because, again, nothing else left in here to do. And if I remember right, there was water down the bottom over the hill. It wouldn't hurt just popping in and getting our oxygen refreshed. And while we're in here, we'll just have a quick look at that drill. So currently the drills we're doing at the moment are 1.5 pressure. This one's 17. And yes, it does need 2 aluminium, so I can't afford that yet. I would also like to get a backpack, because it will help with the amount of items I can carry. I just can't afford it. I mean, technically, I don't need to put the advanced crafter up right this second. I could put 2 of those into a backpack. Now, I think this is the closest water. We haven't done anything over here yet. Okay, so that's not water. Definitely looks like water from the very top. You're toxic, we've done nothing with yet. I'm just watching the oxygen in the bottom left. I am absolutely loving the challenge of this DLC, because you're having to keep your eyes on so many different... Actually, no, this is not going to work. Oh, sulfur. Oh, it'd be nice to pick up some of that. We don't need it right now, but... Yeah, this isn't... Because you can't build in a toxic area, so I've got to get rid of the toxic stuff first. Let's just get rid of some of it. Okay, we've done a little bit at the start. I might have to use the oxygen. I just think I just gone past some aluminium on the floor. No, it's just the rock. And we might have to use that oxygen capsule. I'm not going to risk it. I've got a lot of good stuff on me. So at the moment, we've got nowhere we can put these new things down. I thought this was there's probably water all the way down the back there, but there's a lot of toxic around here. So I'm just collecting the iron I needed for the lockers. How much space? I've got 2 more iron. Okay, so we haven't got off to a great start in this episode. I could have swore there was water down here. It's just it looks like water from the top. But it was nice to finally get over those water struggles as well. Sorry, the food struggles, what we've had the last few episodes. So I am going to put the toxic goop in here. I'm not really worried about that. I'm going to take the aluminium back. Okay, I've made a decision. I'm going for the backpack. I need it. Titanium silicon. There's a silicon. Let's go and find a titanium. Shouldn't be that hard to find. We'll come back for the microplastic. Because the advanced crafting station will give us the T4 backpacks. But if I haven't got the T3, I can't do a T4. Yeah, let's pick up that microplastic. We'll take them back with us because that was for the little water collector. Got 7 more spaces. We might be able to take some food out of this locker back to the base. And talking of food, we might as well just eat one of these. I want to keep the iridium around the main base. And I think I want to take the super alloy back, and then we just take a couple of these. I mean, I could turn this into the main base. We haven't got that much down the other side. We could actually build another eat thing up here. We just need a silicon. How much space? I've just filled it all up. So I am a bit indecisive today about where I want to go with it. I was expecting the water to be down the bottom, so it's just sort of confounded me on what I had planned for this episode. And while we're at it, we might as well just use that. It's going to give us half of... Okay, it's filled up our waters. That's nice. So at least we've got 6 of them here. I would like to build some more huts on here, which would just be titanium with that iron. We get 2 titaniums. I can extend this out. Okay, it'd be nice to go and have a look at that as well. So let's get 2 titaniums. And then we'll pick up some irons before we go back, because I do want that locker. That's silica. That's full. I think we've already upgraded the oxygen, but I need to just pay attention. It's been about a week since I recorded the last one of this. So yeah, we've got T3 oxygen and backpack. So yeah, let's build another hut on this side if it will go. And then we'll build another one here. And I think I'm going to slowly turn this into the main base. So the oxygen producers we'll have down this side here. We do have access to the T3s. But again, it needs aluminium. I can't afford to spend it on that yet. Can't afford to spend it on that. So let's go back over to the other base, because that's where we've got most of the other resources. So we'll take that, and then we'll pick up 3 iron on the way. Just watching all my metrics in the bottom left. When the screen starts going dark, I'm thinking I'm missing out on something and I'm about to die. No storms I've seen in this episode so far, but in the last one we was getting unlucky because it was going too far around the outside. I would like to have a good explore around the outside to make sure I've not missed anything. T1 nuclear. I think that needs a rod. I'm just popping here a second. Yeah, it does need a rod, and we've only got, I think, 4 pieces. So we do have some oxygen in there. We will have to pick up some of that. Let's build this other container. And then I will slowly start moving things up to the other one. I think that's going to become... But because we can go in that area, we'll just keep this as it is now. Yeah, we've upgraded all them. These should be done now. That will give us a little bit of food. Not going to use immediately. I think I want to go and collect 1 more iron so I can do another locker. And then I want to go over that way with a nut. Or do I want to go down the bottom? No, it looks like that's going to be a lot shorter than there. Because that's, you can barely see that in the distance, and I can see the rocks all in focus there. So that will be the shortest distance. So we'll go over there and do that side. And let's put up another locker here. Hopefully it's not covering my screen too much. No, that's perfect. And we'll have this for all the stuff for the machines. Now, we did unlock a new technology, so let's go and have a look at that. So we would need 2 plastic polymers. We should have most of that done already. We'll take them out of there and put them in the right container. What was I missing? Just the mushroom. And we did pick up some mushrooms, so I'm happy about that. And it does say allows you to stay in longer, so that'll be nice. We can't do that one because we still haven't got tungsten. So we need to do more chests today. And I want to be carrying at least 1, maybe 2 purifications if I'm going to be going a bit of a distance from here. Is there any toxin stuff in here? Okay, there's not much stuff in there. So this has done its job, so let's put that in there. Get another plastic polymer done. Just saves a bit of inventory space. This locker here, we'll put all the seeds we're not using. I think I'll keep these 2 on me and 1 food. Aluminium can go away in super alloy. We'll take you out of there. So we want a water. We want an oxygen. It doesn't look like we've got one on us, but there was some in the hut here. We can't really build much else. We do have a mushroom spare. Just while these mushrooms are not doing anything, we might as well get 2 more of these purifications up. So I'd need 6 capsules. Just make sure we've got enough power. Yeah, we still got 9 power. And that's also helping the terraformation, because if you look on this screen here, the new one at the bottom, the purification, we've got 42 of that now, and that's going to have its own unlocks under here. So the next one is going to be the explosives we can make ourselves, and then the T2 of the machine at 175. So we're not actually that far away from the second tier of the machine. Now, the one thing I didn't notice with this is if you put your cursor over, it does say you can get 2 items. So my guess is how Umble worked, that the T2 you'll get 3 items out of each item. You're not really doing anything, so all that stuff can go into there. I mean, I could just make some microplastics. I would like to make some purification stuff because we just used them all. But we need more toxic water, I think, to do any of that. That's not good if we've not got any of the... Yeah, I've just used them all. Oh no, I've got 2 left. Perfect. The 2 of those are food. We'll eat the eggplants. Take a couple with us. And then I need to take a nut. So I need to find enough stuff for a nut. Anything I don't need can go into here. Yeah, water, 2 purification, a little bit of food. Actually, because we'll be picking up food, I'm going to leave that here and use these for eating. Just make sure these aren't ready to... No, 92%. So we've done as much as we can here for the moment. Make sure nothing else unlocked in there. No, we've got the T2. We have got an aluminium, haven't we? Or did we do that? Oh, no, we did the T2. Torch. We still haven't got a torch, so I want to get that done. Let's just make sure that's correct. Yeah, we didn't build it. 2 magnesium and a silicon. And I don't know if I've got that. Yes, I have. I also want to pick up those 2 and that, because that's a part of the way to a nut. And while we've got space on here, we might as well use it to fill up stuff. We did get the jetpack already, so we haven't going to craft that. And we still haven't found any chips, so we need to go and find them in this episode. So yeah, everything in there I've done, so it would be the advanced craft of the next one. So what do we need for the hut? We need another 2 iron and a titanium. And we're going over that way. There's my titanium. We haven't got a lot of water on us, so we'll have to be a bit more careful with that. Most of the storms today have just been dust storms. Just looking at where the bridge goes, and I think we might be able to go in that way. Just follow where the bridge is. There's an entrance up there. How close can I get without being in toxic? That looks toxic there, so we'll just put a nut down here. Okay, let's go and explore in a bit. So we've got 46 pieces in here and we haven't started. Hydration, fine. We'll deal with that in a bit. Can we access these? No. Some scrap down there we can grab. And as soon as the bar's about halfway, I'm going to have to stop and turn around. Would like to explore the bridge, but let's just stick where we are because we can see a lot of toxic here. I'm also watching my oxygen as well. Okay, we've got access to a room there. And we got to look out for those aluminium scrap things. Okay, so there's no more toxic I can see in the immediate vicinity. Let's get out the toxic area. We got it down to 0.4. That's nice. Let's try and find... Have we got 3 spaces? We have. Let's try and find 3 iron. Metal scraps gives us iron. Okay. And that will allow me to build a locker in here. We are going to be needing that water, so let's just use it. Where you gone there? At least 1 purification, at least 1 oxygen, and at least 1 food I want to carry with me. I could build another detoxifying machine down here. If I can find another mushroom. We've passed some toxic spores. Let's go back in and have another explore. What's that tower? Let's start at that tower. We just cleared the front of it out. And it didn't give us like a little bubble thing, so that means there's still more stuff in this area. Where was the tower? Oh, the tower's all the way in the back there. So we'll go in this room then. I can see a chest. Uranium's good. We'll take the food. We'll take aluminium. That's fantastic. And we'll take it completed. Actually, let's just take everything. Anything else in here? Yeah, there's some goop. Let's get rid of this. There's a message here. I'm just going to pause it if you want to read it because I haven't got the time to do it. We need T2s for all this. I am hoping for some blueprint chips. We could do another iridium. So we are close to being able to make the tier 3 and jumper stage. So what have I got? 2 spaces. We'll take you. And let's just go back. I've only got 1 space. Pick up a toxic spore on the way or something. Just having a look around. Is there any mushrooms around here? Can't see, but there is some ice, so we could make some water. And we're right on the limit of the toxic without taking any damage. Very nice. Did we pick up enough iron for another locker? We did. Very nice. And that machine is missing titanium and iron and stuff. Let's eat the food. Doesn't give us as much, but we've got some proper food here. Let's put it all away. Take our oxygen. We need to get some water done, so that means I'm going to need to build one of the T2 machines, which is an iron and silicon. Did we have any in there? We had a silicon there. More toxic spores. Let's just pick them up. Get at least 2 pieces of ice. That gives me the iron I needed. Another piece of iron just over the hill. You have to be careful of power because we didn't have that much spare. But we've got some water now. So if we can find a mushroom, I can put one of the machines just down here just to try and process this. But the problem is if I process it, 1 piece will become 2 and then I could turn 3 back into 1. So yeah, it would actually be better to process it here. So I'm guessing we're going to have a lot of this toxic goo. Actually, I think we're going to get that much. I'm just going to put it all in this locker. Have its own locker. But 2 more aluminium, that's very nice. We could do some power. Or I could upgrade the eats. But no, let's go back into here. We've got it down to 0.4. Just trying to keep my eyes out for a mushroom. Okay, did we finish this room? I can't remember. Yes, because we took the thing down. And no stairs upstairs, so that's fine. All that's done. Lot more stuff over here. Goop. It's taking a little bit of time to get to this. We might be able to cut around the back there. Looks like there's another building here. We just clear the stuff out the front. I am looking for that aluminium scraps. It's not actually giving me the name of the scraps on these. Oh, it is aluminium scraps. That's what I want. Oh, wow. How much space? I've got loads left. Okay, we do need to make a move. And there it is. We've got our first set. We've got our first set of chips. The first 2 chips in this run. You think at this point I'm about 3 hours into the run. That's a long time to have no blueprint chips. So that one's took me for a bit of a surprise. And we had just enough time to get out. Launch platform already. Now I'm pretty certain that needs super alloy and aluminium, does it? I wasn't actually, that's a great way for getting iridium. 2 super alloy, a rocket engine. We'd have to make this first for the rocket engine, but we could actually do the advanced crafter now. How many aluminium do we have? 2 in there, 3 on us. I've got a silly idea. The first thing I want to do is build a screen, so I need another silicon. Which I have got on me, so that's great. Let's just put you on the floor for my blueprints. Where are you? That's transmissions there, blueprint screen. What are we going to get? T2 mining. And T1 agility boots. Now I know we've got loads of cloth at the other place. I haven't got it here. We can put up another locker. Something tells me I'm going to be needing a lot of these. And T2 detoxification machine. That's very nice. Did I have any more eggplants left? Yes, I've got one there. That's going to do my eat. Put the second water away. What do I need for the T2? A mushroom and 2 purifications. Is it worth running back quickly? Putting like advanced crafters down. And then having a look at the launch platform as well. So we'll keep the purification stuff in here because we're going to be doing stuff here. We've got water at the base, so I'll leave the water here. Take the iron with us because it was low. We take the cloth with us because I can do things at the other place. And we'll keep the food here because we've got some at the other place. Maybe keep one on us as a backup. Anything, polymers, and then we'll take a load of this stuff. Toxic goo. Well, that's meteors. So we've got a chance of... If we see where the land... So there's one over the hill there. Yeah, them all landing too far away. So in that case, I am going to leave... What do I want to leave here? Leave myself some space in case we find some aluminium on the way back. Because that's our big bottleneck. But yeah, I think we've got enough good things. I'll need to go back and start dealing with this. Okay, that was quite lucky. I was just looking at the time of the episode to make sure I'm not going over. So I'm just looking around for aluminium. Now that's cobalt and iron. Just making sure none drop on me. We can afford it if we need to. But I'd rather not. We have got the food now to deal with that. Now cobalt, silicon. It is a lot easier to tell when the rocks go away, but I'm not seeing any aluminium in there at all. So in that case, let's just pick up a couple of iron on the way back. Do we have any more spaces? No, there's the T3 eater as well. So if we take all the T1s down, I'm pretty certain we can make a rod, but I think we need the... Ooh, I think we need the stuff for the rocket. Can I build a nut in here? No, I need a titanium. Did we have a titanium? We didn't. Okay, let's just put this stuff in here. Go and get a titanium. And then we'll get this expanded up a little bit. Maybe get 2. Two titanium and a couple of iron. Build a couple of huts on there. You titanium? You are. Brilliant. I don't like floating bases, but it will just have to do for the moment. Just to give me a little bit more room to work with. We'll put you up on this wall here. So that was the progression screen, I think it is. No, it wasn't progression, it was the terraformation. Put the big vans crafted down the back here if we've got all the items on us. So I need magnesium, titanium and silicon. Okay, water shouting at me. I need to find out where I put my water. Let's keep one on me. Don't want to get that close again. Okay, check on these. Okay, all the eggplants are on the same cycle now. That's good. Can I get my fourth one up? I can. Okay, we need to sort power out first. So power's going to be 2 cobalts. Yeah, I'm just getting too overloaded with too many things at the moment. Put food and water into here. We have got a good amount of uranium. 7 pieces we nearly had enough for, but I think I need them to craft up the rocket engines. Don't need the super alloy on me at the moment. I only need 3 of those, and we'll keep the 1 iridium in there. Ah, cloth. That reminds me. We add agility boots. Oh, 2 aluminium. What was the other thing we had? Mining speed, which is auto aluminium. Okay, we'll leave them for the moment. Just need to get a couple of bit more power up. We need some silicon and some iron. One iron short again. It's titanium. I'll take it because we was out of it. I think we're quite devoid of iron round here now. We've been clearing too much of it out. There's a couple of pieces here. Okay, we're back in now. Advanced crafter. Magnesium still. We might just have enough for this with the power we've just dealt with. I think the stuff in here, like the upgraded backpacks, need super alloy, but we do have some of that. So yeah, rocket engines would need the iridium rod. So I could do a rocket engine by taking all the power down. And then the storm that comes should give me the iridium to be able to do it again. We would need 3. I think that's going to be my best call. We've got 3 super alloy now. More oxygen. It's just going to allow me to go and explore that little longer. We're up to T4, and then I would need 3 for the backpack. And I normally would be making super alloy if that was the case. But again, because of the aluminium shortage, and that means... Oh, actually, no, we built the thing just... So we'd have to take down all the iridium, but we could go back exploring, which might be a good idea. And we haven't got enough uranium to do that. So I think that's the best idea, is a rocket engine. Okay, let's put everything away I don't need. We was doing the detoxifying, wasn't we? Let's take the other machine down. And we need a lot more sort of upgraded material for this one. Can I do any of these? Just do as many as we can. So we just need 2 pure and another one of these. Have we got any purifications left? No, because we left them back at the other base, didn't we? Bother, bother, bother. But we're not using it right this second, so it can just last as it is. Or I could just take the thing and put it right by the other building. I've just got too many things and I just don't know where to go. Okay, sulfur to make that. We did say we'd seen the sulfur. So yeah, I need to clear an area because I need more purified water. That is what's holding me back at the moment from making anything. So we've got food, water. We don't need the plant seed on us, so let's get that away. We're going to be needing the food now, and we'll take one with us, but we have got some at the other base. So in that case, if I'm not using the aluminium and we want to move faster, hopefully we can get some more aluminium. I think I'm going to go with the agility. Oh, it's 2 aluminium. Ugh. Okay, we'll have to leave that for a little bit. We'll take the 2 cloth with us. Oh no, we've got 2. What am I doing? Silly me. I've got too many stuff in too many lockers. Just going to allow us to move around a lot faster, and I've still got another space for the mining speed, but I'm not going to spend an aluminium on that. So I would have really liked a purification capsule, but unfortunately out, but we can easily fix that. Take these down, because I'm pretty certain that needed purification. Yeah, we'll use that. I can't go into a toxic area without purification stuff. We'll take these 2 completed with us. We might actually be able to get the detoxifying. One more plastic. It's 42 energy. We can't afford that at the moment. Yeah, it's way out of our league. I don't have enough iridium, do I? I need 9, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. If I can find 2 more, I could get a pair up and that will solve my problems. So yeah, for now, let's just put this stuff away. We'll keep them purifications. We'll put the mushroom away. And we'll take these over to the other hut. I think I've got more water in here. No, I've got no more. Yeah, I've got one more water. We'll keep that for later. So I think I've done as much as I can here. Let's go back over to the other base. So the stuff I wanted to build, I just haven't got the power situation sorted for it. Unless I can find a lot more aluminium and then upgrade those solar panels. But the numbers are moving along nicely. 400 KTI. Now we're not going to need to carry the food in immediately. We'll leave this in this locker here. I think 2 purifications more than enough to carry on us. We'll carry the water because it is running down, and we'll carry 1 oxygen. I think that's good. Let's go deeper into the zone to explore. There is some solar panels up on top here. There's my aluminium I wanted. And I think on this occasion, I'm just going to keep them up as fans, as the solar panels. That will give me 38, so that gives me enough stuff to be able to build that big detoxifying machine once I can get the plastic polymers. But I would only need to build a crafting station here, which only takes 0.6, a toxic spore, iron and silicon. We might have that already here. Well, we've got the toxic spore there. Let's go and find an iron and silicon. Actually, it doesn't really matter. Because I haven't got the other ingredients to make it. Might just have to put a T1 machine back up just for the moment. Okay, we'll wait for the next warning. Okay, I'm going to come down because I don't trust myself not falling off the edge. So we did in there already, and we was going this way. We was doing this chest. We just finished it. That gives me an iron. Go around the back. Can I get up this ladder? No. I can't get up to the top there, so we must have to go for the building to get up there. Is this an oxygen environment? No. Okay. That's a bit better. Water's going to shout at me in a second. Let's just take it now. Got plenty of space on us for exploring. Let's do the bottom floor first. Be nice to get a D2 detoxification. Sorry, deconstruction for that. No, I'm not going to run back. I'll use the purification. That's why we've got them on us. Another door over there. Let's clear this room first. Lots and lots of circuit boards in here once we can take all this down. And another room underneath the stairs that way. Okay. Let's use one of them. That looks like it's upstairs, but we can still take it from the bottom. So we're already up to 25, so we're actually doing a lot better, even though I've just been all over the place today. Aluminium, we'll take that. Iridium, we'll take that. 250 seeds, those are nice. First squash, we're going to be taking that. And a free purification. So we're pretty much full. Let's go back. I can figure out the way. So we should be able to go out this door now. And then out that door, yeah. Oxygen is running a bit low, so if we can get back without using the thing, that'll be perfect. And that upgrade did take us from 280 to 370, so I think that was a great use of the first super alloys we found. And our detox meter is only losing 0.2 a turn now, so that's nice as well. Put all you into there. And we could make a rod for a rocket now and still have one producer left. Leave you in here for the moment because we don't need to do squash right now. Bean seeds is when I'll do the big massive upgrade. So I need a water on me. I think I'll be good without a food. I want to go and explore the rest of that building. We're already over halfway there. Might have been a good idea to take two. Was it this one? No, it is the next building. Yeah, there's a lot of goop on that tower. I might go and do that tower first. After a bit of a slow start to the episode, and me being very indecisive, we're actually making some good progress now. Now, the last one of these towers we found some aluminium. We also found a jetpack in a tower like this. Clear up floor by floor. Okay, we've got the little thing to say that we've done this. Does that mean there's any more on the next floor? No, but there is some chests. That's going to be nice. Take that. Take the purified water because that will allow us to make more of these purifications. That was what was stopping us from doing some technology. And some free purifications. We'll take that. We'll come back for this stuff. Not immediately great for us right this second. I mean, you're actually pretty good because that will allow me to craft the crafting station. Just watching all my metrics. Just too much of it to keep an eye on. Okay, we've got the blue bubble, so that means there's no more toxic. But is there any more chests? No, no more chests around. But I don't think there's anything in those chests that's really worth it for us. We might as well... Is there a way over here for... Yeah, I can come on the top and down. Just a quick way of getting back. And we got 31 out of 46, so I'm looking for 15 more. We know there's a second floor, which is probably going to have the stuff we need. Let's put you away. Can we get one of them machines back down. So we wanted to get one of these, didn't we? Toxic iron and silicon. Iron, silicon. And I think it was a toxic spore. Get one of these machines in here. Just so I can craft some of the advanced stuff. And then the next thing we wanted to look at was that we should have the power for it now. We'd have to make 3 polymers. Which would be, there's 1 polymer. Oh no, it's the toxins we need. So yeah, we're going to have to build a T1 machine. Did we bring the mushroom? No, we still need to find a mushroom, so put that away for now. We don't need all this toxic stuff on us. 2 is more than enough. Keep that away because that's for crafting. Food is getting close to where we're going to need to take one, so we'll take 1 with us. And water we'll take with us. Going for another joint. Yeah, 15 more pieces. We might be able to take the shortcut we came back the last time. Down here and over this part. It saves having to go the bridge way. And then that should get us back into this building here. So it's got to be all in this building or underneath it. There's still a lot of work in here. Again, this torch is not great. Don't know if we come in this back room. We'll take the space food. We'll leave the basic resources. Okay, there is a message there. I don't understand what it means at the moment. Blueprint chip is great. Another food we'll take. We've got enough eggplants. So everything in here we've done. And I think we got everything out this box we wanted as well. Yeah, just basic resources. There isn't a blueprint there, so that's nice. 2 more blueprints. We don't find any for 3 hours, and then we find 4 in a very small space of time. And let's go up the stairs we was going up before. Just watching everything. So our toxic is pretty good. And ladders upstairs. Let's do this floor first. Nothing I can interact with there, but there's another chest. Take the purified water. That's going to be useful. We'll come back for that iron and silicon if we can't find anything better. Okay, a bit brighter up here. And some more of the toxic goop. Another chest. What are we going to get? Nice. We'll take the microplastic. We take that. 400 multiplier. I'm definitely going to take that. And we'll just drink that. I am willing to take the oxygen I've got on me as well. I'm just going around the outside first. Or go in the room. We're just waiting for that like blue circle thing to pop round to say that we've done everything in this building or everything on this floor. Now there's still more about. There was something I just saw in the other room which is going to be really helpful to us there, the blue circle. That means we've done this. So 11, that makes me think that must be lower. How much space? We've got a little bit. We have got, where is it gone? Here. A T2 eat. That's going to get us a couple of iridiums. And then there was a chest to check as well. Okay, we are going to be needing that oxygen, so let's use it. Gives me 2 spaces. We can eat one of the foods as well. Another free jetpack. We'll take it back to the base. We can get access to machines to break down items. That will get us an engine. But I think, if I remember right, space food, we'll take that. I think we're in full. Yeah. What's on here? Okay, we'll read these when we get the message screen up. I just can't afford to be hanging around here. Yeah, down the ladders, down the stairs. It should be here. And then back to base. So at least we're only taking 0.1 toxic damage now. Yeah, there's toxic goop down there, I can see. So that's where we need to go, down the bottom. Looks like there might be a path down that way as well. And only 11 pieces to find now. Okay, we're out of the toxic. Fantastic. Okay, so what do I want to do? So we are getting a good amount of iridium and uranium. I think we might have enough now to do a big power. But if I do the big power, it means I can't do a rocket engine. But we do have 2 more chips. Let's see what we get lucky with. T2 agility boots is probably going to need more aluminium. And a compass chip. Might be useful, but I think it needs aluminium. Yeah, I'm not going to waste on that. Super alloy and fabric. It's a bit costly for what I've got. If I had the super alloy spare, I'd be doing a backpack upgrade first. The other thing we got access to was the rocket tower. Yeah, launch platform. That would need 3 super alloy. So that's going to allow us to get iridium and uranium a lot easier than we're finding at the moment, or in bigger quantities, shall I say. Okay, so let's get a did we find any mushrooms? No, we didn't. Let's just fill that up with the goop. This stuff at the end can have anything to do with the newer stuff. The rocket engine in there as well. Let's just put the stuff away I don't need, because we need to go and find that other 11. So I've got a lot of food. I only need 1 on me. Do I want to take a nut down the bottom? Yes. I need to find 2 iron. And I do need to make sure I keep 11 spaces. Maybe there's some resources down here. Just looking for 2 iron so I can build a nut at the bottom. Actually, I can't build it yet, because it's still toxic. And I've got 12 spaces. So if we can get all that toxic and 1 piece of iron, then I can build a nut down here. Everything's looking like iron when you don't need it. Okay, let's get these done. There is a mushroom over there, but we can't take that. And the water doesn't seem to hurt you, even though it's toxic. Okay, so everything in this area is done, but I've still got 5 more. So there's got to be another area. So I can't still build in here, so I might as well take the mushroom. I think I'm going to go back up to the hut, which should be up this path here, is it? Yeah, because we come past this. How much space is? I need to get another oxygen, so I need 2 cobalts. So we'll follow the cavern round. Maybe it's a bit round the corner. Okay, let's take the bit of rarer stuff out of here and then just put the basic stuff in here. Well, we was keeping 2 of you on me and the iron. But yeah, we're going to have so much of this toxic goop clearing up these areas. So yeah, we need 2 more iron. We do have a mushroom now. Can we build this? No, because we need to make the plastic polymers, which means I could build a standard one. Toxic spawn and iron. Let's process some stuff up here. And there's my iron. Not going to be a big up, this isn't. And it's only going to be a temporary measure, this is. So we need this stuff, but we can't do the lake water, so we need that stuff as a priority. So I've only got 1 left. And then I think I'm just going to fill it up with whatever I can with these. But make sure this one's at the front. That's enough. That should allow me to get some of the advanced stuff to be able to upgrade that to the better tier. We don't need you on us at the moment. Don't need you. And because we've nearly done, I think just the one purification is going to be enough on us. So yeah, if I can find 2 more iron, I can build a little outpost down there. Aluminium can go away. Just watching my metrics. I'm not ready to eat a food yet. Let's go back down that same area. But this time we're going to go around to the left-hand side underneath the buildings. And we're constantly looking out for iron. There it is. I think we got counted. I'm trying to get up on the rock, just not allowing me easily. Up to 43. 44. And these should be the last 2. Yes, brilliant. We've got another area detoxified. Brilliant. And if I can find 2 pieces of iron, I can build my little hut down here. Then in the next episode, because this episode's getting on a bit, we will put the lake water collectors down here. Now I think I want this closer to probably this side. That's probably the closest to where we've got our other base. And I think that's a great place to call it. So again, a bit of a rocky start to the episode. The things I wanted to do, I didn't manage to do. Let's just have a quick look out here. So there is 100 in there. We know we can store 5 in water collector. So if we get 2 water collectors and then empty it 10 times, we'll purify this lake. And that will help for the planet purification. But yeah, I think that's a great place to be calling it. Hopefully you're still enjoying the series. And I would like to say, absolutely ecstatic about the first episode. One of the biggest, well, is the biggest episode I've ever had on the channel with the most views. So thank you everybody who watched that, who's liked, who's commented, who's even hyped it. Thank you very much. And I'll be seeing you all again soon. Thank you very much for watching.